Hi, and welcome to my show again. And I am a diva, as you know. And please note the very sexy leopard skin thingamy with the very unsexy microphone. But apart from that, I'm going to show you a couple of recipes today, and here are the ingredients. Right, and here we have a beautiful French manicure. To go with that, we have some lettuce. This is romaine lettuce, but you can use iceberg. You can use any nice crunchy lettuce. 5% lean chicken mince, spring onions, carrots, cabbage, green beans, all finely chopped. This is some leftover rice from yesterday, which I will use in part 2. And this is avocado oil, 3 cloves of garlic, finely chopped, and some ginger, just a small little stub. Soy sauce. This is rice wine, vinegar, and this is some Thai dipping sauce. And I'm going to show you 2 different recipes following each other. Okay, so that sorted out the ingredients. Now I just have to get the cooker going. A challenge, but I'm good. So here I am. Let's get it going, as I said earlier. And if the kitchen gets too hot, get out of the kitchen. This is not a good fan. Oh yeah, it's a cutting board. Okay, let's do it. So first I get a spoon. Now, I've heated up my wok. Wok, a nice temperature it is too. So I have 2 quite large tablespoons of avocado oil. And to this, I'm going to add my ginger and my garlic. As I said, 3 cloves of garlic and a little stubbiloo of ginger. That's a made-up word, by the way. Now, to this, I am going to let that doodah a bit. And then, by the way, you know, my niece just loves my show. Although she does think I say the most outrageous things on the show. So I'm toning down. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. So I have managed to use 3 of my ingredients and the oil. Now, we just slosh that around a bit. Now, you know, I always use chicken mince, but you know, you can use beef mince or prawns, chopped up prawns. So now to this, I'm going to add my soy sauce. Now, I've got a generous helping of soy sauce here because I've got quite a bit of mince. So it's a big, big tablespoon of it, and similar rice wine vinegar. I'm actually doing really well here because I'm stacking up everything, so it looks pretty neat on the outside as well. Now I'm going to push the mince to this side, right? And I'm going to add my spring onions over here. This is a very amazing thing that only I do because I'm really clever. And actually, I don't know why I do it. Now to this, I'm going to add my carrots. And you know, for the vegetarian option, you just leave out the chicken mince. That was quite clever, wasn't it? I'm good like that. I know these things. Now my chicken is still cooking on this side while we go along. I just did that to look cute, actually. There's no particular reason for it. To this, I'm adding my cabbage. So we've got carrots and cabbage. This is getting exciting. And green beans. Now, if you find this getting a bit dry, you know the veg will release some fluid as well. But you can add some stock if you want. I can, not really. I just leave it because I think veg on its own has the nicest flavors anyway. So we're going to keep that cooking. And then when it starts lumpifying, oh, that's another word I just made up, didn't I? Oh. Well, now I'm going to cover that up and let that cook. you want to have a closer look, there you go. It's quite nice, isn't it? Mm-hmm. And that's it. I'm taking a break now while this cooks and come back to it in a minute. Ouch, my wrist. Now, in case I've eaten up all my lipstick, it's because I'm getting really hungry and that's the only thing available at the moment. Everything else seems to have disappeared into this pan. I'm going to try and give you as many variations of this dish as I can. I may not show you all, but I'll talk about them. So that's it. It's almost done, but make sure the chicken's always cooked through, okay? Don't want you peeling over and then writing in and telling me it's my fault, because it's really not. I have to make sure it cooks. I don't know why I'm stirring it so much. Maybe because it's called a stir fry. There you go. Now, that looks about right. Now, if you find it too watery, you can put a little corn flour, but I don't think it needs it. Now, you wait. You get your lettuce leaves. Now, it does, you keep them crisp, but if you find it's not crisp enough, you can always keep it in ice water. It tends to go all crispy and fun. And now, Pedro, would you mind passing me one of those? The yin or the yang of it, it doesn't matter. There you go. So, that's the yin or the yang. And I am going to see that. Now that looks quite pretty. It's quite crisp and everything. And I am going to put some of this in it. And we're going to have this served with my dipping sauce. So smear that on top. And Bob's not my uncle. In fact, Bob has nothing to do with me. So this is what I'm going to be serving today. But if it's not looking pretty enough, I'm going to do the other side of it. May I have yang, please? Pedro. You know, Pedro eats all the crisps in the house while the cooking show goes on because he gets hungry. I just eat my lipstick, as I told you, because that's why it's not showing. Now, here we go. Now, if you don't like the Thai dipping sauce, then there's something wrong with you. So we're going to put some on there anyway. So that is for Tom and for Pedro. Now, if you're left with a lot that you don't need at the end of the day, this is where I become extremely clever because I move it. And here I have my pan again. And to that, I am going to add a little more oil. Hold that thought. Okay, I'm back. So I'm putting a wee bit of oil on the pan. And to that, I'm going to crack an egg and crack another egg. You never get enough happiness out of egg. Now, if you're protein junkies and stuff and you want to eat this just by itself, so be it. But if you're a carb junkie like I am, just ignore everything else and do whatever you want. So I somehow managed to carbify everything. And if there's anything in the house left over, I eat it with bread. And if there's soda bread, what can I say? Now to this, I just might add a little bit of salt. So you see how fun this is? I'm just adding a little egg and we'll get a completely new dish. I'm gonna bung in a little bit of salt to that because it is going in with the rice. Now, as you know that all the soy sauce and all the goodies are in there anyway, so I am just going to add my leftovers there. Toss that around. And you will notice I really do make nice rice, right? Look. Isn't that nice? All flaky and happy and ricey. And to this, I'm going to add my goodies. Now, what did I tell you? 2 dishes out of 1. Okay? For the healthy option and the carby option. You have to help yourself to whatever you like. Now, third option, which I'm not going to make for you, but you can always use just this with noodles. And you get a nice little noodly dish as well. And now, Pedro, Bernie the bolt, please. Thank you. Now, we can garnish it, but then I'll have to walk my way through to the fridge again. So I may not garnish it in that case. And here we have 2 very exciting dishes. Enjoy, and I shall see you back here when I'm back here. Till then, it's Indiraa, Kitchen Diva, saying over and out.